This is your feel-good breakfast show, Espresso on SABC3. Now, exciting morning ahead of us. There's so much happening on the show. What more excitement can one get when you realize that Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, it opens tonight in our cinemas, and you have a chance to not just see it, but also be part of the action. Now, the whole morning we've been speaking about it. Nedbank is giving us the opportunity to literally jet off to London next week, and there is an amazing prize up for grabs. But we're also very fortunate to have one of the actors that plays a young Madiba here in studio with us. Tandwa Khani is joining us. He's an actor and playing Mandela as the age of 16 in Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. I saw that, Amandla, as you put your fist
exactly
up.
That.
And then we also have Vanessa Singh in studio, the people that's making it all happen, marketing executive, Nedbank. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Vanessa, let's start with you. You know, let's get to the movie. What's your favorite part of the movie?
You know, everybody asks me this question. The entire 2 hours, 30 minutes is an epic movie. Every minute is profound in the movie. But I think there's a couple of quotes, and I want to read one particular quote because it's so profound for us in South Africa. And Madiba says, "I have fought against black domination, and I have fought against white domination. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal for which I hope to live for and to achieve. But if needs be, it's an ideal for which I am prepared to die." It's so profound.
You know, it's so powerful for Nedbank to be involved in this. And I know, speaking to you backstage as well, I mean, we literally touched on why you're involved. And I want to get to that shortly as well. But Atandwa, why is this movie for you so important? I mean, I've got so many questions to ask you. You're one of the South African actors that's in this movie. What's your favorite part in the film and why?
I've got to be biased, man, and talk about, I mean, seeing myself on such a big screen a couple of times over, that is such a surreal experience. My favorite moment is the initiation cleansing, coming out of the river. And because we shot it in the Drakensberg, and the water was absolutely freezing cold. And I'm told to come out the water and look into the future and just see this man and the power. But it's freezing, you know, so, and seeing it and all the way it's cut together and everything, it's just a beautiful, beautiful moment. And the transition from boyhood to manhood and the Madiba's progress and the transition, that moment for me was one of the most powerful, and because I'm in it.
He says that because he's so comfortable on the set. He's been here before, like truly. So why would you say South Africans need to see this movie? Vanessa?
You know, it's part of our history. It really is a must-see for all South Africans. I think a lot of people were unsighted to some of the challenges. And I think, for me, probably it's quite a controversial statement that I'm going to make. It's a Vanessa statement. And it's around the role of Winnie Mandela, played by Naomi Harris. I think it's such a redeeming role for Winnie. People read and heard a lot about Madiba in the press, and people only read and heard about Winnie in a very negative light. And Naomi Harris, her role in this movie, the life of Winnie, was really so profound for me as an individual. I never experienced Winnie like that in the public, but she played an amazing part and a huge role in the history of South Africa, equally as Madiba did.
You just mentioned Naomi Harris, and I can't help but take it back to our South African artists. Who did you enjoy working with? I mean, there's so many of our artists that we don't mention because there's so many of them. Yeah. But highlight some about South Africans. Who else is in the movie? I
mean, this is the cream of the crop of South African actors. I mean, you've got the Atandwa Khani in it. You've got Dion Lotz who's in it. You've got Thapelo Mokoena. You've got Tony Goroge and his wife, Thandiwe Goroge, who play the Sisulus. You've got Jamie Bartlett and David Butler, Thomas Gumede. You know, these are South Africa's top artists and top actors, and you put them all together in one film. Look, I mean, the result is inevitably diamond. This is such... It's such a pleasure to be surrounded by them and to go into the makeup room and see them every single day and thinking, oh my goodness, like I've studied what you do. I've studied the plays that you've done. I've seen the movies that you do. And it's absolutely amazing to see all these actors on one set.
There's also a lot of South Africans that are working behind the scenes on this movie. And I want to say praise to all of you to make this possible. And someone else who's making it possible, of course, Nedbank. Mandela famously said, it always seems impossible until it's done, you know? For Nedbank to be part of this and for making it happen at no cost to the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, why is a foundation like this important to a bank?
You know, when Madiba started the Children's Fund in 1995, we were his bankers at the time, and he approached us to be part of this history and legacy. He wanted to leave a legacy. More importantly, he wanted to invest in kids, because kids are our future. They will contribute to the vibrant society in South Africa. And when he started the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, we then introduced at Nedbank the Nelson Mandela Children's Affinity Account. So when people bank with us, and we're calling on all South Africans to bank with Nedbank, by purely banking with Nedbank, you contribute to Madiba's dream because we contribute on your behalf to the fund at no cost to you. So it's a really important notion of continuing Madiba's legacy.
Look, that's really awesome. I mean, you're making dreams come true, and you're also making the dream come true for a fortunate Expresso viewer right now. Tell me about it.
It's an absolutely awesome experience, Ilana. I think all South Africans want to be on the strip. So we are taking one Expresso couple with us to London to watch the royal viewing of the movie Mandela Long Walk to Freedom on the 5th of December. To meet the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, William and Kate. So what better way to watch the movie?
You know, I don't have anything to do on the 5th of December, and, you know, I have a valid passport. You have to have a valid passport, okay? And you have to bank with Nedbank in order to win this prize. It's really amazing. So SMS the keyword Mandela, and also your full name and the answer to this simple question. This is the question. Which bank supports the film Mandela Long Walk to Freedom and contributes to the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund? It's really, really easy. Of course, this happens at no cost to you as the client. And you could win 2 tickets, you just heard it, to the royal film performance of Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, 5 December in Leicester Square, London. Valid passport, you have to enter. And you've got until 3 o'clock to make this happen. This is really awesome. Last question. Nedbank being involved with Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. I always go, a bank and a movie. No, wait. Help me out.
No, we've been partners with Anand Singh for many years. We've been his bankers for over 35 years. Given our history with Madiba, given the role Madiba has played and continues to play in South Africa and the world over, it was the right thing for us to do. As the bank for Anand Singh and Video Vision, for the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund with Nedbank and Madiba, it was the natural fit for us at Nedbank to be the promotional partner. And I must tell you, Anand and his team have been amazing. They are truly humble people who want to show the world over the true life of an iconic man, and they tell it in such a rich and powerful way. It's such an epic movie. You know, every moment is so profound. And the drama, it's modern-day viewing of a legacy that spans over a long period of time. But in the way it's shot, the production, the cast, the crew, the attention to detail is phenomenal, really phenomenal.
I couldn't help but seeing that path on the right-hand side of
yes.
it. Yeah. Okay, last thing that you want to say to all the viewers who needs to watch this movie.
You absolutely have to. I mean, you should make it your obligation to go out and see this movie. If you're a young South African, it'll educate you about the Madibas and you know the Winnies and the Sisulus and the Kathradas of our world, of our time, the liberators of this nation. It is your duty to see this film because it is absolutely that. And take my word for it. I'm the Prince of Theatre.
Today.
And it breaks today. It comes out today. All theatre should be full. All of them today. They have to be. I'm excited. I want to see it again. I'm going.
Well, thanks so much, Vanessa. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Well, the movie starts tonight. You have to make sure that you watch it, Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, open in our cinemas today. Over to the kitchen.
Stand a chance of winning a trip to London to see a royal screening of Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Which bank supports the film? SMS the keyword Mandela, your full name and answer to 33